Black Alpha Network, home of Black excellence.
Black family, what's good? What's going on? Hope everything is good on your side. Everything's lovely on mine. As usual, this the Black Alpha Network, Black AlphaCast. I'm Black Alpha 6 and we on their neck. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, bang that notifications, and we gonna keep on bringing that heat. I guarantee you that. But first things first, one love to all my brothers, sisters, kings, queens, the goddess, and the gods. Let's give them what we got as we proceed. Today we're gonna talk about Benjamin Chump, Benjamin Crump, Mr. Blood Money, and Lee Merritt, and all these fake ass civil rights motherfuckers, and all these fake ass settlement lawyers who pretend to be some type of black leader, but in reality, all these motherfuckers is blood money ambulance chasers, and we gonna bust these motherfuckers to the floor, cause no more games. The days of getting money off of dead black people is over. And if these coon ass niggas ain't gonna do nothing, which we all know they not, then the real certified blacks, B1s, we gonna do what the fuck we always do. We gonna put pressure on these motherfuckers and show them what time it is. So let's get them one by motherfucking one. Yes, indeed. So let's talk about a motherfucker I'm tired of seeing. You tired of seeing? We all tired of seeing. I'm tired of seeing his dumbass motherfucking face on my TV. I'm tired of looking at this motherfucker. I'm tired of every time I see a dead black person, this motherfucker comes up. He runs that same ass game. Repeat. And he's trying to play us like he's some type of Johnny Cochran. He out here trying to masquerade like he's some type of black leader. And we talking about Benjamin Crump's old hoe ass. Yes, indeed. And any motherfucker down with him. Lee Merritt, his whole motherfucking team. Every last one of them punctified, pussy ass, coon sucker niggas. Tired of him. I'm tired of him sitting next to the family in interviews, trying to make it look like he's in it for some type of justice. No, you're in it for money, nigga. Because you's a settlement lawyer, nigga. You's an ambulance chaser, nigga. You don't give a fuck about Breonna Taylor. You give a fuck about them Benjamin Franklins. You never gave a fuck about George Floyd. You give a fuck about them Benjamin Franklins. You never gave a fuck about Trayvon. You give a fuck about them Benjamin Franklins. Why? It's because he is a settlement lawyer. See, I ain't just making shit up. I ain't just picking on the nigga. I'm pointing out real, genuine facts. That's what this nigga is. That's what his job is. He is a settlement lawyer. I ain't making this shit up. This ain't coming out the motherfucking sky. We ain't pulled this motherfucker from underneath the rock. That's what that man is. He ain't no civil rights motherfucking attorney. He uses that term civil rights because he knows that evokes emotion from black folks. In reality, he's that same motherfucker you see at night on them infomercials. Trust and believe when I tell you that shit. I know it and every real nigga know it. He ain't nothing different than that old ass motherfucking lawyer that you see at night on the motherfucking infomercials rapping to niggas. If you fall on the ground and you hit the floor, you call 900-2650. Motherfucker. You bitch ass nigga. You ain't nothing real. Call me up at Settlement and Johnson's. Come get you a settlement check for a car accident. You know the motherfucker. Have you been hurt? Have you slipped on ice? Have you stubbed your motherfucking toe against the wall? If you have, call me. Settlement and Johnson's. 1-800 call me up. I'll get you a settlement check and I'm taking half of it. Nigga. But he walk around like he's some type of goddamn boss. And since black folks don't understand politics and they damn sure don't understand the law, and we got some reasons why we don't believe in that shit, and that's fair. But this motherfucker takes advantage of that shit. This motherfucker takes advantage of our oppression. This motherfucker takes advantage of police shooting us in the motherfucking street. I mean, other than the Democratic Party, who benefits more from black people getting murdered? A motherfucking settlement lawyer, let alone a nigga who's a settlement lawyer. Black person gets shot by a white cop, we run to the black lawyer swoops in, gives you a settlement check, and his ass is taking his money. And that's all the fuck he cared about from day one. Cause at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck whether you trust the law or not. You gotta know it. You gotta know it. You gotta know how to train your eyes. You gotta know how to have that third eye working. You gotta understand all these snakes and these motherfucking jackals that'll try to come in and they'll try to eat off of our struggle. And we making motherfuckers millionaires out here. Making them millionaires. That motherfucker's a millionaire. And I guarantee you the majority of his money comes from dead black people. Now we're very aware that the system does not work for us. We're very aware that the cop, the judge, the jury don't work for us. But guess who else don't work for you? that goddamn settlement lawyer who swoops in, he throws his arm over you, talking all that peace and justice like he's actually gonna get these cops and these race soldiers prosecuted and convicted, but in reality, he's only there to negotiate a deal. I spoke to a young lady the other day whose brother had got killed, and she was in contact with Mr. Crump, and she had some questions, and she asked me in a very sincere way why I didn't fuck with him. And I told her like this: if you don't really care and you just want some money and some compensation, then go to him, because he's a settlement lawyer. Now, if you want to get you some real justice and you want to get that race soldier actually punished, then you go find you someone who's an actual prosecutor, not a fucking ambulance chaser. And the problem is, he likes to dupe the black community into thinking he's an actual prosecutor, and he's not. He knows how to talk a good game. He'll show up and say, and we're tired of them subjecting black folks to this because black folk have been dealing with this for years. On the next episode of Who Killed Tupac, the system needs to change. But he don't tell you, as soon as he says that shit, he goes behind closed doors and he negotiates a deal where the cops walk away. Sometimes the cops don't even get fucking charged. And then he settles the goddamn case. Matter of fact, look at the Breonna Taylor situation. He was already getting a settlement before the cop even ever got charged. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you make a settlement, you can cancel ever getting any charges. And you can damn sure cancel getting a conviction. We can't even get a conviction any goddamn way. So when you're taking the settlement before all that, you've already given up. And then he says, this is the highest settlement ever for a black woman. I mean, seriously, I literally seen him say this shit. I mean, it was the most pathetic shit ever. He said, it shows you that America does care about black women. And black women's lives do matter because we just secured a $12 million settlement. That's what he said. That's what he said. So, in his bitch ass logic, white people can kill a black woman and he can get you a $12 million settlement, and that shows you that white folks care about black women and black women's lives matter. That's what this bitch nigga said. I'm telling you, he's a fucking con. The nigga know how to come in and spew all this black power shit, talk all this anti-white supremacy, all this tough guy shit, and how he's gonna challenge the system, and he's really just a settlement negotiation nigga. That's what he is. Do not get it twisted. He is not a prosecutor. He is not the modern day Johnny Cochran at all. Johnny Cochran was gonna come in this motherfucker and he was gonna get you off, or he was gonna get them white supremacist race soldiers punished. Somebody was gonna get that work when Johnny Cochran stepped into place. That's why they was afraid of Johnny Cochran. That's why they had to take Johnny Cochran out, and we all know they did. Benjamin Crump, he come in here talking all that Johnny Cochran stuff, but in reality, he's just a fucking settlement nigga. He's that same ambulance motherfucker that you hear running ads on the radio, you see ads in the paper, and you see commercials at night. I don't care where you are, my city, your city. It don't matter whether you East Coast, West Coast, down South, Midwest, it don't matter. We all got one of them motherfuckers in every city, town, state, county in this motherfucking country. And you know they talking to black folks because 9 times out of 10, they rapping a fucking song to us. Because every time they try to sell us something, whether it's a fucking lawyer, whether it's a fucking politician, whether it's a goddamn piece of chicken, they gotta rap the shit to us because they think we fucking stupid. That's how the fuck it is. Y'all remember the COVID vaccine? When the bitch was on TV talking about, yeah, and then, you know, the dope motherfucking sales come in and the fucking medicine shoots up the motherfucking west side of the highway. All that bullshit. That's what the fuck they be doing. Them is ambulance settlement lawyers, and that's what the fuck Ben Crump does. That's why he did that whole little fucking miniseries. You remember that little bullshit, Who Killed Tupac? You remember that shit? That's the reason he doing that shit. But AKA, y'all motherfuckers like Tupac, well, come on over here and I can get your settlement check when the cop shoots you. Voila. Because that's what he is. Now back to the story I was telling you about the young lady. I told her straight up. I said, listen, if you want justice, you know, like the actual criminal going to jail, you go get you a prosecutor. Do not fuck with Benjamin Crump. Do not. Benjamin Crump is just dishing out blood money. That's all the fuck he is, and that's all the fuck he sees. He don't give a fuck about blackness. He don't give a fuck about our people. He don't give a fuck about B1, Certified Black Society, Foundational Black Americans. He don't give a fuck about none of that. He give a fuck about foundational money. And that go for his whole goddamn team. And that Lee Merritt, hoe ass nigga, his little fucking punk partner, that nigga too. You understand? I mean, you got shit when Lee Merritt trying to act like he's motherfucking Black Panther. Go look at this little hoe ass nigga on the internet. He on there trying to look all tough wearing these Black Power shirts and shit. You ain't nothing about Black Power. You ain't got a piece of Black Power in you. Lee Merritt on there hanging out with Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton. Nigga, if you're hanging out with Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, how deep can you fucking be? Okay? Jesse Jackson is a hoe ass nigga. Al Sharpton is a hoe ass nigga. And if you're hanging with them, then you's a hoe ass nigga because hoes of a feather flock together. You ambulance chasing sucker ass niggas. I seen Al Sharpton say some shit like Benjamin Crump is Black America's Attorney General. No the fuck he ain't. Who? Says who? What B1 certified black that never said that shit? Al Sharpton, that motherfucking perm may have fried his goddamn brain. Fuck he talking about. He may be Black America's con artist, Black America's settlement nigga, Black America's get some money for your dead loved one. That's about all the fuck he is. But he ain't bringing no fucking justice around here. Matter of fact, let Black Alpha 6 ask you this question. How many times have you ever seen Benjamin Crump in an actual courtroom? Oh, I'll wait. Shit, you can fast forward this shit to the end. I bet you still can't come up with an answer. Now, how many times have you ever seen Benjamin Crump actually get charges or convictions on somebody? You can fast forward again, because we both know it ain't never happened. Remember the Trayvon Martin case when he kind of first popped on the national scene and he was on TV doing all them interviews, talking all this talk for the family? Why did George Zimmerman follow Trayvon down the block? Why did he not listen to the 911? He was talking all that shit. And not knowing, you was thinking, okay, this motherfucker, the lawyer, he talking all that, he gonna get in the courtroom and drop them bombs. Boy, we about to get us some real motherfucking justice. Nope. The trial came and another lawyer walked in the room and Benjamin Crump walked right the fuck out. Matter of fact, he was sitting in the crowd. He was sitting in the fucking crowd. He was sitting where the fuck, shit, I could've went to the trial and sat in the fucking crowd. Any of us right now listening could have went to that motherfucker and sat right next to Benjamin Crump. Cause his ambulance ass was not the prosecutor. He wasn't running shit like he was talking. He was sitting in the motherfucking audience, just where we could have sat. Come on. Why'd they make that motherfucking switch? Because the other lawyer was a real prosecutor. They were a real lawyer. This is a, you stubbed your motherfucking toe, you slipped on some motherfucking ice, call me so I can take half your money, nigga. That's what Benjamin Crump is. That's what Lee Merritt is. He ain't give a fuck about Trayvon Martin getting any justice. He was there to get some goddamn money, cause that's what settlement lawyers do. They in it for the motherfucking dollar, the cash, the paper. The motherfucker ain't been in no courtroom. He ain't been in no courtroom. I wonder if he's ever been in the fucking courtroom. A actual prosecutor, they do their motherfucking work at a courthouse in a motherfucking courtroom. Benjamin Crump, he does his shit on the telephone making motherfucking deals. He's like an agent for a fucking football player, okay? He don't really be there. He makes the motherfucking deals, all right? So I ask people, when the fuck have you ever seen him there? When have you ever seen him or Lee Merritt ever get a race soldier tried, convicted, in fucking prison? Never. Zero. Nada. But you keep hiring this motherfucker? I seen somebody say a couple months ago, he said 48 million black folks and y'all can only find 2 lawyers? Come on. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. I say this shit all the time. If anybody I know ever gets in a situation, I will defend you personally before I ever hire that motherfucker. Listen, I will defend myself in the courtroom. I'll be in a wheelchair on crutches before I ever get that son of a bitch a call. Because it boils down to this principle. Is your loved one's life worth money? That's why they call it settlement, because you settling. And a real black alpha woman, black alpha man, you don't settle for your loved one. You don't settle for your family. You damn sure don't settle for your motherfucking kids. A settlement is out the fucking picture when you're talking about somebody's life. When it comes to somebody's loved one, someone's family, the last thing you need to be worried about is settling. And that's why we are where we are, because we've been settling. You don't fucking settle, you get justice. You do that person right. You stand on principle. You don't just sit there and say, I'm gonna take some money. Give me some cash, Mr. White Man, and I'll make it all goes away. Fuck out of here. These coon ass black folks are the only motherfuckers on the planet that'll take money in exchange for their dead family member. Cause I'm gonna tell you like this, the average black person I know, you touch one of their family members and your ass is gone. They gonna put everything on the line. Ain't no motherfucking negotiating, ain't no settlements. It's gonna be some motherfucking smoke. They gonna strap the fuck up, they gonna load the fuck up, and they gonna come get you. I cannot wrap my mind around selling out your family member for some fucking money, for a couple fucking dollars. Listen, I don't even have kids. But if I did, trust and believe, you touch one of my motherfucking kids, matter of fact, you touch a black kid that I don't even know, and I'm gonna get you. Ain't gonna be no motherfucking phone calls, ain't gonna be no judge and no lawyers, no motherfucking jury. Benjamin Crump ain't getting on the goddamn phone. No, only thing ringing is gonna be the motherfucking things. Straight the fuck up. And matter of fact, you go ask the average black person that you know. I don't give a fuck who they are. Old, young, it don't matter. Go ask the average certified black person you know. And their answer is gonna be just like mine. Just like mine. You right now, go ask the average brother, sister, mother, father, cousin, aunt, uncle, shit. Go ask grandpa, and grandpa gonna lay your ass down by this family. Grandpa gonna hop up out that rocking chair waving that goddamn act. Straight up. So no, I don't respect nobody out here trying to get settlement checks for their goddamn kids. I don't respect that. It takes a special type of coon ass nigga to be down with some shit like that. And it takes an even bigger coon ass nigga like Benjamin Chump to make a profession off that shit. Cause remember this, settlement checks for black people who are dead puts a bigger target on black people who are alive. Why? It's because white supremacist race soldiers don't mind paying a fee to kill a nigga. The reality is, Benjamin Chump's grandkids have already been put through college because of dead black people. I mean, who gets more benefit, more luxury off of dead black bodies than Benjamin Chump? A settlement lawyer. I don't care. He might be a cool guy deep down inside. He might care a little bit. That's fine and dandy. Don't tell me that when he sees another dead, unarmed black person on the 11 o'clock news, he doesn't have some type of liking for it because this is how he makes a fortune. Don't tell me somewhere in that motherfucker's heart he ain't smiling because that's how he gets paid. That's why he driving around in that big ass body Benz. That's why he's sitting in that big ass goddamn mansion. Let me tell you something. You ain't seeing somebody who makes a fortune off of dead black people and he ain't happy when he sees a dead black person. Sorry, you may not like it, may hurt your goddamn feelings, may not make you feel good on the inside. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. And on the Black Alpha Network, that's what the fuck we do. We keep it thorough. Fuck feelings. If I gave a fuck about feelings, I'd always be broke. So moral of the story, if somebody, I don't give a fuck who you are, Benjamin Chump, I don't give a fuck who you are, Lee Merritt. If somebody builds a whole goddamn empire, puts their kids through college because unarmed black people get killed, trust me, he ain't too upset when he sees them. He ain't too much against it because he gonna make some big dollars off of it. Put it this way. Do you think if you asked him if he could bring back all of the dead black folks and they were all still alive, I'm talking Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, every last black person that he done got a settlement for, do you think if you told him you can bring them all back right now, but you'd have to exchange all your money and all the dollars you made off of them, you think he'd do it? You think he'd do it? You think he'd give his money back? You think he'd be okay with sacrificing all of his finances to bring all those lives back? You think he'd take that deal? Since we talking about deals, since we talking about negotiations, you think he would take that deal? All those black lives come back if he got to give his money back? If your answer is no, he would not exchange those lives for his money, then I agree with you. Because that motherfucker don't give a fuck about blackness. He give a fuck about green, dollar bill. And we all know black lives for green dollars is $1 trillion business. And it's been that way. And that's the part we don't fuck with. If you just came out and said, hey, I'm a settlement lawyer, I'm just here to get some goddamn money, we'd be cool with that. If you just came out and said, hey, I'm a settlement lawyer, all that revolutionary shit I'll talk about is just an act, we'd be cool with that. If you just said, hey, I'm just here to get y'all some money, straight. Black folks is some cool motherfuckers. We ain't gonna trip. We gonna let that ride, if you're being honest. But the problem is, you come across as a swindler. You keep all that hush-hush on negotiations. You keep all that hush-hush on making deals, backdoor deals. He'll tell you about the settlement after he got it. But y'all notice he never tells us about the settlement ahead of time? Ahead of time, it's all this revolutionary justice. We're gonna change the whole system. We're gonna change the world and black folks is gonna get freedom. That's what he says before the settlement. And then after the settlement, it's, well, we done secured the biggest contract ever so black folks can understand that this is meaning that we are better now. Bitch ass nigga. He's trying to make it look like he's trying to punish these race soldiers. You ain't trying to punish nobody. You ain't trying to punish these race soldiers. You trying to get a big ass bag. A bag that you gonna get half of any motherfucking way. Just say it. Put your name on it, nigga. Just say I'm a settlement lawyer. That's it. I ain't no motherfucking prosecutor. I ain't Johnny Cochran. Nigga, I'm a settlement lawyer. I'm the same motherfucker who chases ambulance every day. And I ain't fronting. That's his actual job title. He's a settlement lawyer. He's not a civil rights lawyer. Because he does not fight for civil rights. He don't fight for nothing. Only thing he does is make deals and negotiate so he can get some goddamn money. Because remember, as the family gets money, he gets money. Breonna Taylor's family got 12 million. He's walking away with at least 5 off rip. Probably more than that. George Floyd, it was 27 million. He walking away with at least 10 to 12 off rip. This nigga doing big numbers. Big motherfucking numbers. He getting contracts that fucking football players get. These niggas is getting $12 million guaranteed. This what the fuck he getting. Why the fuck is a civil rights attorney touching the same motherfucking money that a football player's touching? And that's why he ain't trying to buck no system. He ain't trying to challenge white supremacy. All that bullshit he be talking and all them words he be saying, that's just to get a rise out of black people. That's just to get new clients. These motherfuckers know how to get a rise out of black folks. They know how to use certain words to get us emotional because they know we already very emotional. He'll say things like justice and fighting for rights and freedom. You ain't trying to get none of that shit. You ain't trying to fight white supremacy, Mr. Crump. Cause you need white supremacy to get that money. You need white supremacy to get clients. You need white supremacy to get a cash payout. You need white supremacy to pay for your mortgage. You need white supremacy so your wife can get her toes done and her hair done. You need white supremacy so you can have 4 more cars in your driveway. You need white supremacy so you can wear them 3-piece suits. Straight up, you need white supremacy for everything you got. You need white supremacy for everything you own. You need white supremacy for every motherfucking thing you have. Certified Black Society, talk to me. We taking this bitch ass nigga to school. Cause we don't need his motherfucking negotiations and we don't need his motherfucking settlements cause I ain't interested in blood money. So we can speak as freely as motherfucking we want to over here in Certified Black Society B1 representative. We can say whatever the fuck we want to say, however the fuck we want to say it cause we ain't interested in your con game, nigga. Cause if a motherfucker put their hands on ours, we ain't making no settlement phone calls. We gonna take matters into our own hands. So Crump, you ain't getting no call from me. So I'm gonna say how it is and I'm gonna say what is real. And what's real is that they need white supremacy to negotiate. A white person kills a black person, he can negotiate so he can get money. If there is no white supremacy, then there is no negotiation, then there is no money, then there ain't no motherfucking mansion he's living in. It all goes back to square one. Square motherfucking one. So in brass tacks, plain and motherfucking simple, all Lee Merritt and Benjamin Crump are white supremacist negotiators. They are the biggest black collaborators with white supremacy. White supremacy kills black people. Lee Merritt negotiates. Benjamin Crump negotiates. Y'all sit down at a table with white supremacy, drink some motherfucking tea or some fucking coffee, and y'all make deals with white supremacy. Y'all exchange money for black lives and all they are is the fucking middleman. Why you think white folks never come after Benjamin Crump? You ever notice that shit? White supremacy, white supremacist society goes after every real certified black B1 since fucking slavery. But they don't ever come after Benjamin Crump. Them motherfuckers, come on, tell us how you feel, Benjamin. They don't never let Tariq Nasheed on television. They don't never let Dr. Umar on television. Dr. Claude on television. Nope. But Benjamin Crump, this motherfucker get a whole TV. This motherfucker got a miniseries. Why you think white supremacy never comes after him? Because he is a collaborator. He is a paid asset of white supremacy. Yes, and motherfucking deed. Pause. We break shit the fuck down on the Black Alpha Network and we put pressure on these motherfuckers. Hit that subscribe button. Proceed. Malcolm X said it best. Always be suspicious of the black person that white America praises. Always. Or the black person that white supremacy never really resists. That's Benjamin Crump. He sits down with these motherfuckers. He makes friends with these motherfuckers. He cuts deals with these motherfuckers. You really think that he sits down and makes all these settlement deals worth millions of motherfucking dollars and he ain't made a bunch of white friends on the way? Shit. This motherfucker is a white supremacist negotiator. White supremacy is your best motherfucking business partner. You really want to see how sleazy these motherfuckers are? Alright, I got one for you. Doesn't America say they don't negotiate with terrorists? Y'all remember that shit? We don't negotiate with terrorism. Well, if Ben Crump and Lee Merritt are continuously making deals with white supremacy, then ain't they negotiating with terrorism? White supremacy is terrorism. White supremacy is the biggest form of terrorism the world has ever seen. And these are the folks that Lee Merritt and Benjamin Crump are always making motherfucking deals with. So Ben Crump and Lee Merritt ain't nothing but terrorist negotiators. Yeah, I said it. And don't give a fuck either. Y'all negotiate with it on a day-to-day. Matter of fact, they probably at some motherfucking table right now on some phone call or a motherfucking Zoom chat negotiating with some terrorists and how they gonna get some money from the state-sanctioned killing of a black person. You terrorist negotiating deal-making punk coon motherfuckers. With a capital. So no, he ain't fighting white supremacy. He ain't got no plans on fighting white supremacy. He wouldn't know how to fight white supremacy. But he can negotiate with the best of them. That motherfucker got a PhD in white supremacist negotiation. And that's a sad case because I know mothers that say if you ever touch their fucking child, They gonna kill you and they gonna willingly go to fucking jail. If you find the body, if you can catch them. Straight the fuck up. That's what it is. That's real black. Matter of fact, hey, if you sit next to a black person right now, do me a favor. Lean to your side and ask them this question. What would happen if somebody touches your loved one? I guarantee you their answers is going to be every answer I just gave on this Black AlphaCast. I guarantee you they going to say the same shit. They going to lay a motherfucker out flat about theirs. So no, all these black folks on television making deals and holding hands and saying we're going to forgive the motherfucking killer and let's go pray. I don't respect that. That's some sucker shit. That's some coon shit. And I will never ride with it. But here's the thing. That's all a part of the settlement. Ben Crump coaches these families to say this shit. That's why you always hear the same routine. It sounds like you done heard it all before because you have. It's the fucking settlement playbook. The terms and agreement of the settlement. Your ass better not go out there fucking up our settlement now. You go out there and you tell all those protesters to calm down. You tell all the marchers to go home. You tell everybody to forgive white folks because we all just one race, the human race. And if you do that, you get the motherfucking deal. I done seen family members where one family member is a certified B1 and they saying, fuck that, I ain't forgiving shit. And then you see the other family member push them away and say, no, give me the microphone. We forgive. One motherfucker didn't give a fuck about the money. One motherfucker saw the dollars. This is how the fuck pathetic this shit has gotten, black people. This is how motherfucking lowly these motherfuckers have become about some goddamn blood money. And you done seen it. And they all say the same shit. These sellout blood money coon niggas. And there's always one or two of them. I forgive. We forgive. Calm down. Justice was served. I got a deposit. Money's good. I'm going on vacation. My loved one's gone. But fuck them. White folks ain't all bad. I got my butter biscuit. I'm drinking a pina colada. Straight the fuck up. Every single time. We done all seen it. Recycle, repeat. That's the Ben Crump blood money settlement speech, and each family gets coached on how to say that shit. And this is where me and Benjamin Crump, me and Lee Merritt, or anybody who thinks like them got a big fucking problem. You do not put a price tag on a black life. Never. A black life is non-negotiable. A black life is priceless. And every time you take a settlement and you take blood money, all you've done is set the context and set the precedence that it's okay to kill a nigga. Kill a nigga, pay for it, you'll be good. And trust me, white folks, white supremacy, they completely cool with that shit. Like I stated earlier, they don't give a fuck. That shit's like going to get your hunter license. A motherfucker comes out of pocket, he pays to get his hunter's license, he shoots a motherfucking deer, and it's all good. He paid for the killing. He paid his money, and he was able to kill for free. And that's what these motherfuckers do. They are willing to kill a black person and give up a couple fucking dollars. It don't matter. This shit all goes back into the stock market and they raise your fucking taxes anyway. Look at that. Go look at the way black lives are traded on the stock exchange. Motherfuckers take out bonds on black people. Oh yes, they do. Who the fuck you think pays for these cop settlements? A cop kills a black person and then they up your motherfucking taxes to pay for the settlement. So every time Benjamin Crump makes a blood money deal, that's what it is, blood money. Every time he does that and the state has to pay out a settlement for a cop, they'll just raise your motherfucking taxes on every goddamn thing that you do. And it all goes full circle. Somebody who's on the stock market who understands this, he takes out bonds and exchanges for this. So black people get murdered, settlements get paid, your taxpayer, my taxpayer, money goes up, black folks get nothing. Check it out. And Benjamin Crump is the main collaborator and all that. So when I say fuck that nigga, I mean fuck that nigga. And we done broadcast to the whole motherfucking world that you can kill a black person, kill their fucking kids, kill their whole family, and they'll take money and won't do shit. They'll just take money and go celebrate, you won't hear from them again. And then let me tell you this, and that's if motherfuckers even get the money. See, we only hear about the cases where motherfuckers get the money. Because mind you, the settlements may never even come. We only hear about the stories where people get the money. There's so many cases where motherfuckers be out there cooning, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. Oh, give me the money, give me the money, give me the money. And the motherfuckers don't even get the settlement. And their loved one don't get the justice. We may hear about the Breonna Taylors and the George Floyds where they get paid out, but then there's other times where black families do all of that motherfucking cooning to get a couple dollars, and the judge says, no, you ain't even gonna get a goddamn settlement. Oh yeah, we hear about the settlements. You'll never hear about the times where that settlement is denied, and your ass cooned for nothing. They usually only get the settlements when us as a black society raises our voices and make it a national issue, and they don't want that press. So therefore, they make the settlement. But for every one of those, there's at least 10 to 15 cases where we don't go and we don't march and we don't make it a big deal, and them motherfucking families don't get nothing. And Benjamin Chump, being the fucking hyena, hawk, jackal, snake, sleazy motherfucker he is, he waits until we make a big deal. He does his little CNN interviews where he fucking stutters his way goddamn through, and then he makes it a big case. Then he gets the money and he drives home in his motherfucking Lamborghini. And all those families, a lot of times, they throw their family member under the bus for a settlement that never even comes. I'm telling you, this is what happens. I put on Twitter, hit me up on Twitter, by the way. That's Black Alpha Net W1. We rocking. But I put on Twitter this tweet right here. A police badge is a hunter's license. The police are hunters. Black people are the hunted. And a settlement check is blood money. I mean, look at all the things white supremacists do to kill black folks. All the petty little things they do to oppress black folks. These motherfuckers will bend over backwards to oppress a nigga. They spend all types of time, energy, and effort on petty racism. They wake up in the morning and say, what petty shit can I do to oppress a nigga? That's what the fuck they do. They'll take oppressing a nigga over their own fucking health. So don't ever think for 1 second they give a damn about going into the state budget to kill a black person. Now, word to the wise, as we speak about blood money, go look what they do in Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, if you kill somebody's family member by any motherfucking means, an accident, it don't matter. The family has the decision where you can either pay them blood money and go, or the family can kill you. What the fuck is the difference right here in America? These motherfuckers can kill black folks, and then you got blood money on the line. And Benjamin Chump facilitates all that because he is a black collaborator, masquerading as a black civil rights attorney. Come on, settlement checks are poison. Fake civil rights attorneys are poison. If you're ever in a jam and you ever need any type of assistance, vet who you hire. Make sure you're getting a real, legitimate attorney. Not one of these, if you fell down the stairs, if you were injured on the job motherfuckers. Not one of these nightly ad motherfuckers. Someone who is serious about real justice for black folks. Now, let me say this, and I'm a real motherfucker. If you're really genuinely trying to get these race soldiers behind bars and you get a settlement check in the process, that's fine, that's cool, because you fought for justice. You got paid in the meantime, understand that. But if your only sole goal is just to take some fucking money and just to let the fucking killer go and just to forgive the fucking killer and let the killer walk away and go on a fucking vacation with his white supremacist friends, then you bitch made in every motherfucking facet. And that go for the families, yes. That go for the fake attorneys, yes. And that go for any motherfucker who's down with it, yes. And that's the issue. That's what black people have a problem with. We ain't got a problem with a motherfucker getting paid. We got a problem with you throwing your loved one under the bus for some fucking dollars, for some pennies. Because if you're willing to throw your loved one under the bus, your family member under the bus, then you'll throw all of us under the bus. And you'll keep perpetuating the cycle of race soldier killing black folks, blood money, over and over and over a motherfucking again. You show me somebody who's down with taking a blood money check from a white supremacist, and I'll show you somebody who's not down with being black. And if you ain't down with being black, I got two words for you. Fuck and you. Cause that ain't noble. And I don't respect that. I don't respect that on no platform. And we done spoke on it before. Because now you done put the energy in the air that we all fair game. Kill a nigga, get some state money, and get a fucking settlement. One thing affects everything. We all affect each other. All decisions made by us affect each other. So when you sit there and take money for getting shot, all you're doing is putting bigger targets on everybody else's back. And we already got a big enough motherfucking target as it is. We don't need more because you's a pussy who want money, who values money over your own fucking family. And that's it. You on your own, partner. You may sacrifice your own family, go give the motherfucking killer a hug in the courtroom, go comb the motherfucking killer's hair. Nah, we ain't on that. We don't rock with that. That ain't certified. That ain't B1. Nah, that ain't the business, bruh. And don't forget, black folks have a lot of passion about these cases because this is our struggle. This is our family. This is our tribe. You know what I mean? We all give a fuck about this. I see black folks shed tears over other black people that they don't even know. People did not know Breonna Taylor and they cried over her. People did not know George Floyd, but they cried over him. Trayvon Martin, Jordan Davis, Corinne Gaines, we did not know these people. But we are very passionate and adamant about them because we're all black. And for you to take that shit and just shove it down the motherfucking trash for some fucking pennies and throw us under the bus, and for Benjamin Chump to run around masquerading off of our emotion, trying to con and exploit that emotion and that passion, man, fuck that. And I'll never be down with that shit. Certified till I die, and that's how the fuck it goes. Black folks will fly from one side of the country all the way to the other side of the country to go protest for a stranger. We not doing that because we don't give a fuck. Because we don't care. Because what about black on black crime? When's the last time you ever seen any other race do that? When's the last time you ever seen another race of people get in the streets and go protest and stand up for a stranger that they didn't even know? Black folks, we do that shit all the time. Young, old, east, west, north, south, it don't matter where you from. I seen black folks get on planes, get in their car, gas up and drive all the way to a protest just to stand up for an innocent, unarmed black person who got murdered. That's love. That's deep love. And that love will not be played with, exploited by no motherfucker. Especially no fake, I think I'm Johnny Cochran motherfucker. And to the families, I mean, you got other black folks who come here, drive, like I said, across the country, say no justice, no peace, motherfucker. Get in front of these race soldiers' faces. Put our own lives on the line for your family member. We out here fighting these race soldiers, facing death from these race soldiers on the constant. Protesting, running up in the streets, marching, doing all of that for your family member, and you don't give a fuck? And then you come and tell me to calm down so I don't fuck up your bag? Motherfucker, I just flew all the way from the other side of the goddamn country. I done flew all the way from the other side of the goddamn earth just to fight for your family member that you won't even fight for. Cause you and Benjamin Chump went behind the curtain and cut some fucking deals with these terrorist white supremacists. Nah, that ain't how the fucking ball bounce, and that is not how we gonna get played. I'm seeing black folks now say, hey, listen, man, I gotta find out what the family talking before I even get up. Cause we tired of raising hell, we tired of kicking up dust, we tired of putting our life on the line for a person that they family don't even give a fuck about, just for their family to tell us to calm down. We tired of that shit. So now I get to the point, after I see somebody, I wanna literally see what the family's gonna do. Cause it don't matter what we do. It all depends on what the family does. We can march for days, riot for days, raise motherfucking hell. It don't matter. The family comes out and says, all y'all calm the fuck down. White folks is good. Go home. And that shit done outdid everything we tried. Your family ain't about justice, then I'm gonna sit my ass on the couch. Straight the fuck up. I'm not gonna get shot at sticking up for a black person whose family don't even stick up for them. Nope. While Benjamin Crump makes money and rides the fuck away. In this Porsche, Mercedes, Lamborghini, Ferrari. Fuck that. And all that calm down shit, trust me, that's just a part of the settlement. Y'all know goddamn well, white supremacists are not cutting nobody a check unless they tell the protesters to calm down. Sit down. Stand down. Go home. Forgive. That's all a part of the fucking routine. It's all a part of the negotiation. And you literally see Benjamin Crump feeding this to people, and then they come with that same old shit. And every family has to do that before they get one cash deposit. White folks say you won't get a goddamn penny unless you go tell these protesters to knock that shit off. You don't tell them to knock that shit off, then we ain't putting one penny in your bank account. Motherfucker. Then what happens? They find the nearest motherfucking microphone, they run to the nearest motherfucking camera, they get on that bitch and tell everybody be peaceful. Be peaceful in my family member's name, they wouldn't want this. And you thinking it's all sweet, and all they hearing is cha-ching in they fucking bank account. Over and over. Because they need white supremacy to make fucking money. That go for Benjamin Crump, Lee Merritt, and all the motherfuckers. Straight up. Don't get mad at me when I say this motherfucker's a swindler. Don't get mad at me when I say this motherfucker's a con artist. But now, since this the motherfucking Black AlphaCast, since this the motherfucking Black Alpha Network, you know I gotta do a Black Alpha breakdown. Where we get straight to the motherfucking core and we expose these niggas all the way clear. So, since we on that, let's talk about Benjamin Crump in his own motherfucking words. Let's dig up some motherfucking interviews I found on this motherfucker that's going to show you he's a fucking blood money expert. Let's look at a direct quote from him, and you can look this up. It's everywhere on the motherfucking internet. You got Wi-Fi, internet access, you can find it, trust me. He was asked, how does his wife feel about his work? And he responded by saying this, laughing by the way. She knows that he's doing serious work, but she's okay with it because she has access to the bank accounts. Whoa, ain't that what the fuck I just said earlier? Didn't I just say that, y'all? Didn't I not just say that? I said he can do this shit so his wife can go get her motherfucking hair did. Yes, I said that shit. So, the important work he's doing, you know, dead black people, dead black bodies, that's all good with his wife because she gets access to the motherfucking bank accounts, i.e., dead black bodies, more money for them. Damn. Now, that's okay if you a doctor or an electrician. But you know, when you're kind of dealing with this whole anti-black war that has like 1 trillion dead black bodies, you know, that's not so funny. And by the way, as I said, he laughed when he gave the motherfucking answer. That don't sound like someone who takes this shit too serious. That sounds like somebody who takes money serious. Yeah, but we got more. Shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. Then the motherfucker goes on and tells you that he started off as an injury case lawyer, ambulance chaser, settlement nigga, just like we said. You know, If you fall on the ground and you hit the float, you call 200-5690. That's more shit we call. That's more shit. Black folks, B1s. Now, did he start off an injury case lawyer? Or has he always been an injury case lawyer, settlement lawyer? And he's just masquerading and just perpetrating that he's a civil rights attorney. See how he did a little play on words? I started off an injury case lawyer. And when you look at the fuck he's doing now, he's doing the same fucking thing. See how he did that little twist? Boy, this motherfucker thinks he's slick. This motherfucker think he's slick, but sorry, bro. Just like you and all the rest of the whole ass coons. B1 see straight through your ass like you plexiglass. So don't hit us with that I started off shit. No, motherfucker, that's what you still are. Only difference is you went from motherfucker slipping in the bathtub to black folks getting shot. That's it, nigga. That's the only motherfucking thing. You was getting settlements then, you're getting settlements now, nigga. You're a settlement lawyer, nigga. God damn it. Don't try to play us. Better say that shit for them coons, boy. God damn, keep it a buck. Motherfuckers act like it is another form of communication, just trying to keep it real with black folks. Bitch ass niggas. Just say what it is, man. But oh, we ain't done. Oh, hell nah. Black Alpha on this shit for real. We gonna take it a step further. Now let's look up some of the cases that he takes up and tell me this ain't no motherfucking civil rights attorney. This is a settlement lawyer. Let's check it out. We see you, Mr. Benjamin Chump. Some of the cases he takes up. Truck accidents, settlement lawyer. Wrongful incarceration, settlement lawyer. You ain't getting nobody out of jail. You can get a nigga out of jail, go do it right now. Go do it right now, nigga. You ain't doing nothing. Moving on. Workers' compensation, settlement lawyer. And guess what else? Oh, get ready for this one. All right, here we go. This it right here. This the main motherfucking one. Check it out. Turn up the motherfucking volume right now. It states he takes up slip and motherfucking fall cases. I said it. That's it. Hey, case motherfucking closed. Cut the motherfucking lights. Everybody go home. I said that shit. I said that motherfucker was a slip and fall, slip in the motherfucking bathroom, slip in the bathtub, stub your motherfucking toe lawyer. You ain't no goddamn civil rights attorney, motherfucker. You fake Johnny Cochran wannabe ass nigga. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of black society. I said that nigga was a motherfucking settlement lawyer. And this nigga literally has slip and fall. Slip and fall. You want a nigga who slip and fall to get justice on white supremacy? Shit. Nigga, I will call you if they don't mop the floor at 7-Eleven, nigga. Fuck out of here. My neck and my back. You bitch. Nigga, get Ezel on the phone. It ain't even wet over here. Get your ass up. Kangaroo court, motherfucker. You need to be in motherfucking kids court. I seen better lawyers on Nickelodeon when they drop slime on motherfuckers. Black Alpha Network, Black Alpha 6, undefeated still. I sat here and told y'all this motherfucker was a settlement lawyer, and we broke that shit down, and it says clearly, go get on the nigga's website. You can see it for your motherfucking self. It says he is a slip and fall lawyer. It don't say nothing about no motherfucking civil rights. It don't say nothing about getting these race soldiers locked up. It don't say nothing about black folks getting justice. All that shit that he runs his motherfucking mouth on TV, you don't see none of that shit on his website. You see motherfucking car accidents, stub motherfucking toes, and slip and falls. You slip and fall lawyer ass nigga. Keep Johnny Cochran name out your mouth, boy. It says specifically, and it highlights, he specializes in slipping and falling on the floor, slipping and falling on ice, slipping and falling in the motherfucking bathtub. Too easy. You ain't no civil rights attorney. Nigga, you's a not falling and I can't get up motherfucking lawyer. You life alert motherfucker. This nigga is a settlement lawyer. Lee Merritt is a settlement lawyer. They some ambulance chasing motherfuckers. Straight to the motherfucking point. And all that black shit is a goddamn con. And we calling that shit out and that shit stops today. Facts on motherfucking facts on motherfucking facts. Hey, now after y'all listen to this or while you listen to this or I don't give a fuck when, go check out this nigga site and you see everything I'm saying. Everything I'm saying. Race receipts. We got them. On point. On deck. Check them out. They're all the way there. You'll see everything I just said is verified. And go look at the play on words. Go look at the play on words and shit he does. Like if you check out more shit on his site, he talks about the type of lawyer he is. And you see all types of holes and all types of shit that don't add up. It ain't just the slip and fall. It ain't just the I fall and I can't get up. It ain't just all that fake ambulance chasing shit. You know what I mean? It's most shit that you see on his site that don't add. Matter of fact, you might see shit that I ain't even catch. Because this is how much bullshit he's kicking. You feel me? It's bullshit for days and somebody gonna see it. Just like I seen that shit and we certified for life and we call that shit out. You front on us. Hey, word to all the motherfucking coons, word to all the Sambo, Smuts, Mammy motherfuckers. If you front on certified black society, we gon' get you. You ain't safe out here in these motherfucking streets. We gonna expose your motherfucking ass and you gonna catch this work. B1 work. It ain't nothing like it, baby. Feel me. But check out the site. You see moho ass shit. You see how you try to pull the wool over niggas' eyes again? Mo frontin'. This motherfucker's a professional liar. You think he'd be better at it though. You notice how he takes the cases that he does and he says he's a lawyer of, AKA the same thing he does with civil rights. He may take up a few civil rights cases, but he tries to pass it off like he's his civil rights attorney. In reality, he takes up the most minor civil rights cases, the most minor ones. He'll take up a case of a motherfucker got told to cut his dreadlocks or a motherfucker got called a bad name. He'll take those little minor cases because he can get you a quick check. But he tries to pass that shit off like he's taking these grand cases to where he's gonna go get the person who is the perpetrator arrested, convicted, and jailed. That ain't what he's doing, and he don't say nothing about that shit on his site. On television, he talks that shit, but on his website, on his resume, when you peep this motherfucker's blueprints, you don't see none of that shit. None of it. He takes up small little motherfucking rinky-dink cases and he tries to classify them as major civil rights cases. No, they're not. Black folks, we go to this motherfucker thinking he's going to go get justice on a grand scale, as in motherfuckers going to prison. That's not what the fuck he does. That's not how the fuck he's built. All his ass is there to do is catch a motherfucker when they slip and fall in the bathtub. That's it. Outside of that, Benjamin Chump don't mean a goddamn thing. And we're going to keep pushing that motherfucking line. And no more, we're going to keep seeing this motherfucker getting money off the death of our brothers and sisters. Bet that. How they do that shit when a motherfucker come around the streets talking that bullshit? You run their ass off the block. Benjamin Chump, consider your ass getting ran the fuck up off the block. You fucking public pretender. So take your motherfucking routine, take your fake Johnny Cochran acting ass, and get the fuck up out of here. Straight up. We know what you do. You go to these black families who are hurting in pain. You tell them how you gonna get all this justice and you gonna send motherfuckers to jail. And then you slide in and say, nope, I ain't here for that. I'm just here to get you a couple pennies. And by the way, I'm taking a big ass chunk out that shit. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, at this point, you seeking these people out. And you say you're gonna do a pro bono 9 times out of 10. Oh, I know my shit, bruh. Black Alpha 6 is heavy. You know what I mean? You call up these families, you search through the motherfucking newspaper, just like a goddamn settlement lawyer, just like the motherfucking nightly ad, just like the motherfucker doing them rap song commercials. You find somebody who's hurting in pain, you come in, you act like you gonna bring their family some type of black justice, and all your ass do is take a fucking cut out of it. I sees you, bruh. I sees you. So in closing, let me say it like this. Crystal motherfucking clear, loud and proud. You ain't Johnny Cochran, you ain't a civil rights lawyer, you ain't no freedom fighter, and you damn sure ain't certified black. All you are is an ambulance chasing, toe stubbing, slip, fall, slip, ice, neck and back, hurt my motherfucking leg, get some goddamn money, con artist nigga. You and Lee Mary, and both y'all hoe ass motherfuckers have been ran up off the block. And since we said all that, it'd only be right that we say rest in peace to Johnny Cochran, rest in peace to anybody who's ever truly represented our people in the courtroom, in the streets, or anywhere. One motherfucking love, keep it going, and we gonna all keep on pushing. If y'all know me, y'all know what I'm about. Y'all know this Black Alpha 6. You see this shit growing every single day. Hit me up on Twitter. That's Black Alpha Net W1. We pushing. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button. And let's keep on doing what we do for all the B1 family, all the certified black family. Peace and love to all my original subscribers. Peace and love to all my new subscribers. Let's all do this motherfucking thing together because we all we got. But I got one more thing to say. Remember this. What's the best part about waking up black? It's another motherfucking day to be excellent, and we gonna keep smashing on them. Yes, indeed. Peace and love, baby. I hope everybody living good. I'm gonna catch y'all all on the other side, and when we come back, we gonna keep putting the fire on their asses. I salute you.